Good evening and welcome to Fresh Media 365 News. A woman whose young daughters were punched in the face by a 19-year-old man is furious that no one is being held accountable for the attack. Charlene Brown had popped over to Tesco Express shortly before 5 p.m. on March the 31st to take cash up for a Chinese takeaway when the shocking attack happened from nowhere. Moments after the girls entered Peckham shop, Charlene heard a ruckus while she was entering her PIN number at the ATM. When she turned around, she was horrified to see her daughters Azaria, 8, and 6-year-old Kimio lying hurt on the floor, while two men were tussling each other. The mum of two says that the girl's attacker, who was disabled and non-verbal, had hit both her young daughters while his carer, who was half his size, struggled to restrain him. She immediately phoned the police, who she says arrived to the Rye Lane shop extremely quickly. Charlene, who lives in Brockley, said, "My girls ran to me and screamed. He pushed me while crying hysterically. I went up to the men and screamed, 'What's going on? You've hurt my children.' He kicked Kimio and then I realised that Azaria was crying and her nose was bleeding. A Tesco security guard asked us to come into the store so they could attend to my eldest daughter's bleeding nose. The police arrived within seconds and eventually they explained that because the attacker is autistic and non-verbal, that meant that an arrest could not be made." Charlene, who works in a mental health inpatient ward at Lambeth Hospital, claims that both her daughters are emotionally scarred following the incident and that they are now too scared to leave the house. She added, "I'm in the process of trying to arrange counselling as they're having struggles with social spaces now. The worst part is nothing can be done. I think accountability should be taken somewhere. My children have been hurt and no one is responsible, which I think is disgraceful." Azaria and Kimio are currently staying at their grandmother's house in Bedfordshire over the Easter break, and Mum Charlene is glad that they are able to enjoy some downtime in a quieter area following the unprovoked attack. Now, the NHS worker is concerned that the same thing could happen to a pregnant woman or a baby or another vulnerable person. Charlene says that she felt disheartened that no one stopped to check that her daughters were alright, other than two local schoolboys, even though plenty of people witnessed the incident. She added, "I just want to make the streets safe, and if people are hurt, someone needs to take accountability." A Metropolitan Police spokesman confirmed the incident took place. They said, "Police were called at around 4:55 p.m. on Thursday, March the 31st, to a shop on Peckham Rye, SE22, following reports that a child had been pushed by a man. The girl fell to the ground and suffered minor injuries. Officers attended and detained a 19-year-old man who was with his carer. Due to his vulnerabilities, that man was not arrested. The circumstances were explained to the child's mother. No further action will be taken." Once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to enable this channel to continue running. You can also find even more stories on social media platforms and the website. Links will be in the description below. This video was brought to you by Fresh Media 365 News.